Hi, I'm Duncan McIntyre with the South Central Connecticut American Job Center. I'm going to be talking about conflict resolution and creating a positive work environment. Conflict is inevitable, but the existence of conflict is not the problem, but usually it is how it's handled. Conflicts that go ignored or they are resolved poorly, they don't go away. They cause people to feel resentful and they cause people to avoid each other. This can lead to low productivity, absenteeism, distrust, and employee turnover. There are 5 conflict styles that people use when dealing with conflict. It's avoidance, accommodation, competing, compromise, and collaboration. Which one do you usually use? Let's take a second and talk about these different styles. Avoidance is a refusal to face the conflict. An avoider may ignore the situation, change the subject, complain to someone else, avoid the person, or pretend not to be bothered. Avoiding conflict does not resolve the problem. However, it may be best if you cannot change the situation or it could result in violence. Accommodators, they are usually more interested in maintaining harmony and peace than on resolving differences. An accommodator usually will apologize, make excuses, or promise not to do it again. Accommodation may be appropriate when it is not a major sacrifice or it is a sincere gesture of goodwill. A competitor will blame, refuse to listen, attack the other individual, or ignore the feelings, ideas, and needs of the other person. A competitor views a conflict as a win-lose situation, and they always fight to win. This approach often leads to negative feelings and poor relationships. In a compromise, both parties are willing to give up some of what they need or want. You can end up with a partial win and a partial loss. Compromise can be quite helpful when each person retains what is most important to them while giving up only what is not so important. Collaboration is when we work together to explore the feelings, concerns, and needs of the other person, and we look for a solution that is satisfactory to all. Collaboration leads to greater productivity and better relationships. The win-win approach occurs when people give up the idea that someone has to lose. There are 3 filters that you should always use when dealing with any type of confrontation. A lot of confrontation can be avoided if we think before we speak and choose our responses carefully. Number 1, is it true? Are what you're thinking and feeling really true, or is it simply your perception of what's going on? Is it necessary? If something is affecting your work, is it becoming necessary that you talk about it to resolve the problem? And is it kind? Always approach the other person with kindness to reach a resolution. A great tool for helping you in resolving conflict is something we call REACH. R is for relate with rapport. Approach the person with a positive, friendly attitude. E, establish the purpose. Explain that you are aware that there's a conflict and you want to work it out. A, appraise the situation. Ask the other person to share their point of view and listen. Try to put yourself in their shoes and calmly share your viewpoint too. C, commit to action. Brainstorm possible solutions to the problem. Discuss the pros and cons of each idea and then choose a solution that both people agree on. H, have a follow-up plan. Agree to meet again to discuss your results and see if changes may be needed. Be sure to continue with open communications to prevent further conflict. And remember, work together and success will follow.